Hey guys, today's reading is all about your most seductive qualities. What do people find seductive about you? We have three groups to choose from. You can pause the video and choose the group that you're most drawn to. The timestamps are given in the description and the chapters, and I'll see you in your reading. Group 1. I have been trying to shoot your reading for some time, but like the background noise construction is happening. And with that, I also got another message. I was just starting every take with this thing that you chose this black tourmaline, which tells me that you have good boundaries. People admire that. And with this construction thing, I got another message as like, you know how to move through the chaos. You know how to get all that noise in the background, keep in the like stay in the background, like it doesn't affect your growth, or like you have this nice focus towards what you find important and what you find like your goals, your dreams, and yourself. I feel like you have a good sense of self. And okay, construction again. I can't do this. Okay, let's stay. We'll just see if the noise cancelling app is good or not. But if you still hear the noise, then I'm sorry. What was I saying? So yeah, you have a good sense of self, you have good boundaries, you know what you want and what you don't want, you know what you will stand for, what you can tolerate, what you can't. So that sense of self-awareness, and that I'm hearing strict, but like not in the sense that is strict, but in the sense that I know who I am and I know what I want, and I'm not gonna settle for anything less, be it career, be it friendship, be it love, be it any area of your life. So that is something very seductive about you. And with this black tourmaline, I'm also getting like you might be really protective as a person, protective of your own energy, protective of your loved ones, people you care about, your friends, family, anyone that is close to you. You have that protective, nurturing energy towards others as well as yourself. And that is something seductive about you, especially when we are protective of our own energy, when we value our own time. Like that is really seductive. So that is coming through for you. We have 6 of coins, 9 of cups, king of coins, 3 of swords, 6 of cups. Okay, so with this I'm getting, first of all, your generous nature, your helping nature, your kindness, maybe towards animals or even insects, and like you respect living beings, basically, even if they are like insects, let's say. So like you have that respect towards nature and its living beings, organisms, humans, everyone. So that is something really seductive about you. You might have a pet, and for those of you who have a pet, I'm talking about those. So like your relationship with your pet is something that seems seductive to other people. Like, I love the way they care for their pet, I love the way they love their pet, I love the way how they are just so nurturing, and that generous nature. You are someone who is willing to help, who is altruistic, and it's just really good heart. I'm getting, we have 9 of cups, and I could say that a lot of people see you as a kind of their wish fulfillment. Like it's like people see you as someone that, oh, this person, I can really be with that person. I mean, this is the kind of person I want to be with, even if they don't have a type or anything like that. Like, I think a lot of people just see you as, oh, I can, like, it would be really nice to be with someone like that. It would be really nice to be with you. You may have a lot of romantic interests, whether you know it or not. But people, you might have a lot of secret admirers as well. I'm seeing that because a lot of people kind of dream about you, in the sense that, oh, it would be a dream to be with them, that they're so kind, generous, and like, I feel like you check out a lot of boxes. I don't know what that means, but like, you check out a lot of boxes for a lot of people. So like, whatever their type, maybe, I don't know, but like, you check out a lot of boxes for a lot of people. So like, you might have a really well-rounded personality. So like, different kinds of people find you attractive and seductive, and like, oh, I really want to be with that person kind of energy. So like, a really well-rounded personality as well, I'm getting. Something about how you take care of people is also coming in, like how you take care of maybe animals or your loved ones. That is really seductive. Or in your friends group, maybe you are the nurturing one. Like something about you being really thoughtful and nurturing and giving is really seductive. Then we have King of Coins. With that, I can see that you may have a lot of ambitions in your life as well, and whatever challenges you may go through, you don't let that shake your root. See just how the tree's roots are in this here. So I'm getting like, whatever challenges you may face, you are grounded. You have that inner strength, that mental strength that is needed to persevere through any challenges in life. And at least that's how people perceive you. They can really see your potential. So you may already be someone who's quite successful, or if you are not yet, then it's a message that you will definitely be. You are on that path, and people can see that. People can see your potential and how much successful you're meant to be. Like, people can see that. We have Three of Swords. So you have gone through some tough times in your life. That is really apparent to other people as well, whether you talk about it or not. But people could say that, people could see that even when you have had some pain in your past, but that didn't make you bitter. Your nurturing, your caring, your kind-hearted energy is still there, and that's what makes you more seductive, because it's like there's this inner strength as well as this like soft nurturing energy, and together it's just like the whole package I'm hearing. So as I said, like, well-rounded. You are really well-rounded. Earlier in this reading, we got this energy of being protective of our loved ones, or being protective of your own energy. So when you are fighting all that negative energies in your life, you're a sight to see. People would put it that way, I guess. But like, it's just very seductive how you manage all that. How you, like, when it comes to your things that you care about, people that you care about, there's a total different side of you that comes out. Like this sword, like this badass energy comes out, and it's really seductive. Can you see, like this, you are like this lightning when it comes to that. Then we have Six of Cups. With this, I'm getting, as I said, despite what you have gone through in your life, whatever challenges you may have faced, whatever pain you may have gone through, that there's this still your inner child and that innocence there with you, that nurturing side there with you, which is very commendable. People can see your inner child flourishing when you talk about things that you love, do things that you love, and just like as I said, like well rounded. I don't know, like well rounded is coming again and again and again for you guys. Um, and I'm also getting like when you interact with people, when someone gets close to you, you have this effect on others that you also activate their inner child in some way. And that is just seductive, that people find that really awesome. Even those people who may uh, have felt like, okay, I have to be really serious, I have to be really like adulting and whatever, like very rigid, even those kind of people, when they get close to you, they can feel their inner child coming back, and that's something that they are first not familiar with, but like they also love it. So let's take a look at your oracle cards now. Let's start with the lizard card. I'm reading from the guidebook, okay? Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, flaky. To bring into balance a creative project. Okay? So with this, I'm getting... we have seen this, right? That you being protective of your energy. So, like, you might be really sensitive to these energies, and picking up other people's energies, or like really empathetic in nature, really instinctual, you have a good intuition and all that. But when you start to feel draining, and you don't like you don't continue to give without replenishing your cup, because you know how to protect your energy first of all, and you also know how to give to others, and you know that giving yourself first is the way how you would be able to give to others. And that is something that people find really seductive, because not everyone can be that. A lot of people are people pleasers, and of course, like that's because of a lot of reasons. However, that's not seductive, right? I mean, even like when you people please, the other person can tell that you are trying to people please, like most of the time. So you being not you being able to give to yourself and have that boundary that, okay, I'm gonna rest and recharge, and I'm gonna have that alone time or whatever time you need, that is seductive to people. And also your intuition, your sixth sense, your creativity is something that people really find admiring. Then we have study. Let my mind be clear and strong, let me study well and long. So with this, I'm getting you may have a lot of knowledge about different stuff that you care about, or like passionate about or interested in. Like I think you might have a vast interest, or whatever you are interested in, you like to research about it or gain more knowledge about it, and people just see you as someone who's really knowledgeable. And I am just hearing educated. I don't know, like you might have a higher education, and that's something seductive to some people. And so whatever higher education means in your location, so like different what are the things, like different norms of different places are different, right? Or if you're still studying, like let's say if you're a student, because a lot of my viewers are in that category as well. So you being dedicated to your studies and academics, and you being good at your academics, is something that is admiring. Then we have Sobek, rest and endings. You have transformed in a lot of ways, and I think you do have a lot of glow ups. Like you have that bettering mindset, like growth mindset, that I'm going to better myself, self development, and you might be interested in all those things. And that is something people really like about you. With this rest and endings, it's like um, you know when to take rest, and you know when to end things. Like you are not someone who would be stuck in a toxic cycle, and maybe in the past you didn't know how to like end that, but now you know. So like we have seen that you have gone through stuff, and that's the thing, that you have grown through it, you have become a better version of yourself, and now you know how to take care of yourself and your energy, and what's good for you and what's not. Your discernment is something that people find really seductive. We have beauty, that today you are not a curator, sorry, today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. So of course, like, it's a really clear message. People really find you beautiful. But also you being able to see beauty in other people, and you being able to see beauty in nature, and little things, little stuff that many people may left unnoticed, you being able to have that perception is something that makes you really seductive to other people. Like your unique perception, you are like unique, like, and yet a lot of people is like, that is exactly who someone I wanna end up with. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, then drop a like and comment, and if you haven't subscribed already, you can subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, let's take a look at what do people find seductive about you. You chose this lapis lazuli crystal, and with that I'm getting, you might have a good throat chakra. I mean, good in the sense like open, sorry. And you might be someone who's opinionated, creative, and you really are open about your feelings. You talk about your problems, and by problems, I don't mean like nagging or anything. It's like your challenges, like you are real. You don't give any effort to make your life seem easy or perfect or real. Because you're real, if that makes sense. I mean, with the 8 of swords in the middle, it's really sticking out to me. As I was talking about the lapis lazuli, you can see here the blue and the blue. There's a lot of blue here as well, and in the middle we have this 8 of swords. So what I'm getting with this, it's like you might struggle with stuff, maybe overthinking, maybe any mental challenges, let's say limiting beliefs or anxiety even, and like whatever you struggle with, you are really open about it. Like you are not someone who would want to like be perceived as perfect. You don't give that energy into that. You prefer to be perceived as real, and that's something really seductive about you, because people can relate to you more, and it's not like and like people really admire how vulnerable you can get, because a lot of people view vulnerability as weakness, and that's not right. Being open about our challenges and what we struggle with, what we face, it's something that is really strong, because vulnerability is strong, and that's why people really admire you in that way, because despite like you inspire people in some way, you are inspiring to other people. And here we have Eight of Coins. With that, it's like you really persevere with whatever you set your mind to. You work hard. You are really focused on your goals, and whatever you try to learn, if you let's say if you try to learn a new skill, or whatever, if you try to better your skill, you really put your efforts into that. You're not like half half like, what was the phrase, I forgot the phrase, but it's like you're all in, you're all in something that you believe in, and whatever you want to achieve, or like, be it relationship, be it career, be it any area of your life, you're all in. You're not giving your half efforts into anything, and that's something that is really seductive about you. You being this whole self, if that makes sense. And with Eight of Coins, also, like, you you might not be you might not be someone who would leave anything midway, just because of any instant gratification or anything. Like, that pain of waiting for the result and putting our full efforts into it without seeing much progress, that discipline, that perseverance, you have that, and people really find that really seductive. And whatever you do, something that you do is really admired by people. It might be related to your career or any creative project, or anything that you do. It's like your work is being admired. Like, they know that you have put your hard work into it, and like, people really appreciate that. With the Hanged Man here, like, we have this contrasting energy. Here the expression is quite a bit aggressive and focused, and here it's like, oh, I'm chilling, like, really relaxed kind of expression here. So it's like you have that contrast when it's time for you to work, or when it's time for you to do, like, pull up those sleeves and like, be that, like, bring that healthy aggression into your goals. You are able to do that. And when it's time to relax and, let's say, be with your loved ones, or like, even self-care, solitude, you are also able to do that. So, like, there is a good balance, and there is a good contrast that people really find seductive about you. Something about your I just realized I didn't say any physical stuff in group 1. I mean, nothing came in. It was like, whoa. But okay, what I was saying about you is like, something about your foot is really seductive. I know it may sound weird, but like, yeah, people find your foot attractive, like your feet or your legs. I don't know. Also your style, also your hair. It might be a bit flowy, and you might like those messy hairstyles, messy bun, messy curls, or anything like that. With the Eight of Swords, as I said, like, whatever challenges you may face, whatever struggles you may face, be it mental health or be it anything, you are able to self-reflect, you are able to better yourself, and you are also, like, you have that willingness to share it to the world, so that people don't feel alone, or like, so that you can give your insights in a way that helps people, empowers people, inspires people. Even if that's not your intention, that's what's happening, which is good. Yeah. Queen of Cups, again, being in tune with your emotions, and something about your feelings is really seductive. I don't know, like, let me try to like the way you feel so deeply and passionately about something, about someone, about life, about yourself, about your goals or anything, I'm just giving examples, like how deeply or intensely you feel. You don't have to be a water sign, but you very well can, like or even if not, it's not like sun sign, it can be in your moon or rising or any significant placement in your birth chart. However, um like being like that intensity you have, that's seductive. Also, like your accessories, the kind of style you might like to layer your accessories, or you might like to, I don't know, you might have that, look, that expensive look, so to say. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive, but it's like whatever you wear, it just like compliments in that way. Like it's really like how expensive is might not be the best word. Like I'm not finding the a proper word for it. Like it looks really posh. No, it looks really I don't know, classy. Yeah, justice, your judgment, your discernment, you being fair, and not just within you and towards other people as well. That's something really admirable. Yeah, I just realized I was using the word admiring all along. Okay, whatever. um with this, I'm also getting like you are ready to face any challenge. You like have this like strong independent vibe to you, and it's like the way he's standing, it's like you are ready for any challenge, you're ready. So yeah, let's take a look at your oracle cards now. We have grace, blessing, come to me to set me free. So it's a clear message, people find you really graceful, and yeah, set me free, like something about your freedom and like you being a free spirited person, it's really seductive. Then we have happy, I don't know how that's pronounced, water spirit. Aha, water spirit. Okay, so yeah, you do have a lot of water energy, and yeah, something about your depth, your intensity, you being able to communicate in a deep manner, talk about deep stuff, talk about stuff that might a bit taboo, and yeah, like that badass energy I'm getting. um Also, something with the grace and the water spirit, I'm getting something really flowy. Your energy feels really flowy, and like you can really adapt to any environment and bring your best self into it. you know you could have had different friendships throughout the different stages of your life, and like whatever you end up with, like you bring the best within yourself and within other people. That's what I'm getting. And this cool girl cross power, so it's like you don't follow social norms, you don't follow other people expectations of who you should be and who you should not be. You have that independent thinking and discernment of what you think is right and wrong, and how you should live your life, because it's your life, right? And like you have that power. Oops, it just flew away. Okay. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. Exactly, that's what you do. And that's something really seductive about you. And I'm being called to like keep it this way. Then we have moth. And yeah, let's find the guidebook. Impulsive, hasty, wishful, the moth is sure, the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we are attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. That's exactly what you don't, what you're not. Okay, let's just read it. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. And I could tell that that's not who you are, because with the Eight of Coins energy, we already saw like you are not that instant gratification, and like you have that perseverance and discipline. So this coming in your reading is like you help people realize this, you help people realize this, like it's not good to be impulsive and go for easy solutions, because seeing you, and we have seen that now, own your power, saying no, you know when to say no, you don't people please in that way, you know when to you know your boundaries, like you have good boundaries. And even when sometimes just agreeing with people might be an easy solution, you don't do that, because you stay true to your values and stay true to your power. And that's something that's really admirable and seductive, because in that way you are also giving that message to other people that like easy solutions are not always the best solutions, right? Yeah. And some people might really idealize you in some way or project something to you that you're not, be it like extra positive or like really negative. Whatever the case is, I think a lot of people project a lot of things on you, and it's like whatever your energy is, not everyone can understand it. And I think you owning your power, a lot of people don't understand you in the way that like it's true, like a lot of projections I'm seeing. However, I would say that you inspire people a lot, and something really seductive is how you just stay true to yourself, and you stay true to your beliefs and speak up when it's needed to. Like you have that lapis lazuli, and we talked about that throat chakra, like you open about things and you are open about what needs to be spoken about, so yeah. That's all I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, then drop a like and comment what you feel like. And if you haven't subscribed already, you can subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. 3. Let's take a look at what do people find seductive about you. We have rose quartz that you chose. With this, the first message I'm getting, and it's not focusing, is that your loving and compassionate nature is something that people find really seductive about you. Your softness, so to speak. And not to say that you haven't gone through shit, because you have. The first card we have is Seven of Swords, and with this I'm getting like you have gone through a lot of stuff in your life, and people can see that. People can't, even if you don't talk about it, or like if you don't particularly say it to a person, still they can have that, like they have that what was the word, like they can tell that you have gone through some tough time, and you, the emperor right beside it, and that, can you see the expression? Like this expression is making me feel that you have laid that to rest. You have took all those lessons, and like you have squeezed that experience so much that all the lessons that you needed to take flowed out, and you drank it. I don't know why I said it in that weird way, but that's what I'm getting. I mean, like whatever you have gone through in your life in the past, whatever betrayals you may have faced, whatever disappointments you may have faced, whatever pain you may have faced, you have come out of that situation in a victorious way, because you you're not, you're not someone who will repeat that experience unintentionally, because you are self-aware and you have worked on yourself and worked on everything that you needed to, and taken all those lessons you needed to, so that you can build a life of two of cups and your dreams, and that's really seductive about you having worked yourself so much, like you having worked on yourself so much, you being so self-aware, you being so wise, and there's a certain calmness within you, which is also chaotic. No, sorry, some chaos in you that is also calming. I don't know, okay. I don't know why with your group suddenly I'm getting this weird interpretations. I mean, not interpretations, I mean like weird way of saying the message. People, like, there's something about how you say things, or like the way you look at certain things, and like the way you speak, the something about your perspective and your opinions are what's really seductive about you, because maybe, and of course, like, people are different and people can see one situation in different ways. Two people can see that in different ways. However, even then, you still bring an extra kind of uniqueness to the table, that your perspective is like, oh, I never thought it that way, like I couldn't have imagined to thought it that way. It's like that kind of energy, and like you blow people's mind off sometimes. And that's they really find it seductive, because like the way your mind works is like really fascinating to people, let me say that. And with Emperor, it's like you have dreams and goals, and you have that. With this expression, I'm getting like you have a purpose in your life, and you are willing to walk only in that purpose. Your ambitions, your dreams might be attached to your life purpose, and you might have had to let go of a lot of people and a lot of things in your life, and that have made you so much wiser. Your wisdom is very seductive to people. And also, it's like, like not being bitter, not getting bitter through life's experiences, and still believing that loving connections can exist with the two of cups. I'm getting like your soul tribe, you finding your soul tribe, or like you being open to it, you being open to people in an emotional way is what is very seductive, because people can tell that you have been wronged in the past, you may have been hurt, and yet you are here being open, being emotionally so mature, putting an beautiful message to the world, like being this living example of like, wow, like even after all that disappointments or pain, you are still open, and you are still living through your emotions in a way that is really loving and generous, and like really compassionate. You also have that self-love. Rose quartz is not just about romantic love, it's used in attracting romantic love as well, but like the color pink is associated more with self-love and compassion, and that's what makes you more seductive to people. Your own self-love, the way how you handled yourself, the way how you respect yourself, the way you have boundaries, the way you are just like so loving towards yourself is like really seductive. Yeah, some of your side profile might be really nice, I'm getting. sudden message. And your eyes, you might have like elongated eyes or like sharp eyes or any sharp features in your face that might be really seductive to people. With the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups being together, something about traveling is coming in, like you might like to travel, or like you may have seen a lot of places. Maybe you have seen a lot of cultures, and it doesn't have to be like culture from a different country. Like, for example, India is a really diverse cultural country, right? Like different states have different cultures, so even that can be a case. I'm not saying you are from India, but I'm saying that even if it's from your own country, like you may have traveled and seen a lot of like different people and interacted with different people, and like well traveled, I'm getting well traveled. And not just like traveling to like just see the sights, it's also like well traveled in the sense that you have interacted with different people from different backgrounds, and it have made you wiser, it have expanded your horizons, like mind's perspective in some way that is really seductive. Then with this lamp here, look how it's giving me a side eye. I don't know, some of you might have a resting bee face that might be seductive to some people. um, yeah, something, even the emperor, you have the emperor, something about you being a bit intimidating as well, your energy, your mind, I don't know, that might be seductive to some people. And with the Eight of Cups, I was saying you are so invested in yourself that you won't tolerate shit. If anything is not serving you anymore, if any connection is being toxic to you, or like if anything is not working, you will leave that situation and you will pursue your own path, that is good for you. And that in itself is really seductive to people, because they know they have to treat you well, like you demand respect, and that is a really seductive thing. Then let's take a look at your oracle card. Let's start with the Vulture card from the guidebook. Okay. Guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. When in balance, clarifies, reveals wisdom. When out of balance, dramatic, aggressive. To bring into balance, clean your space, sage. So with the first message I'm getting, like you're not afraid to be misunderstood. Or even if you are sometimes, like, I mean, we are social creatures and whatever. But it's like you will still do what you are being called to do. Like, even if you have that fear of being misunderstood, then also you don't let it get in the way of your soul's calling. Like you are someone who will like really invest in something that you believe in, something that matters to you, something that is important to you, your life's purpose, or anything that is like really close to your heart. You're really going to invest in that in a way, even if like other people don't understand it, even if like interest or career path or anything. I'm just giving examples, okay? Anything that makes sense to you, if it doesn't make sense to other people, you don't care. And that's something that is really seductive about you, because that's the kind of love that you have for yourself, that I'm gonna do what feels right to me, and even if other people don't understand it, it's okay. You know, like being true to yourself, being authentic in that way, showing up for yourself is really seductive to other people. And some people might um, think like kind of disregard you in a way. uh, I mean, uh, like, yeah, disregard your achievements or like whatever. And other people see that in a way that even after that, you are so true to yourself and like you don't care. Like, there's a mix of people coming in, but the people who find the seductive is like the people who like can see through the lenses of, even a lot of people can misunderstand you, but even after that, you are so true to yourself. And of course, like, you put your hard work in whatever you do. So like, there's no undervaluing your achievements. It's like they really see your potential, and that is really seductive. Like, you being able to persevere throughout all the misunderstandings and neglect. I don't know, something that's coming in. um we have destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So you are really connected with the divine, or like you're connected with your intuition, your higher self. So um even if you don't see the whole path ahead, you are still trusting the process, and you know, if something is calling out to you, then you are going to take action. It's like, you know, even when you don't know the whole plan, you are still taking the next step. And that's what people find really seductive, like you being able to trust in your higher self or in the divine, or whatever they explain it, like whatever the words they choose to explain it. But like, that's the general energy. It's like you being able to trust and have faith and showing up for yourself, even when like outside circumstances might not be in your favor, you know. But you are staying true to your path, true to your calling, true to yourself. That's something that's really seductive. And with the 8, it's like people can see that you are meant to succeed in your life. 8 is an abundant number. Like, you are meant to be abundant in whatever way that you define abundance, right? We have pet protection. So people see you as someone who's really protected, and also you protecting your own energy, you protecting your time, yourself, and things that you care about, you know. You being protective in nature towards things that are important to you, people that are important to you, and yourself. It's something that's really seductive. And I just realized I kept this card in this way. I was supposed to cover in this way. Okay, space. So you taking up space, you also like disengaging and having your alone time, recharging time, solitude, you being able to enjoy your solitude, and also you being able to take up space and be who you are, be authentically you. That's something really seductive. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Yeah, like with the 8 of Cups as well, we have seen like you have let go of a lot of things and a lot of stuff from your life that was not meant for you or was not for your highest good. And by doing so, you have created this life for you that is true to you. And it's like people find that really inspiring and admiring, and like they really admire your strength, like you having all that self-love and like compassion towards you and other people, and all having that strength as well. You know, like people are in awe of you, I'm hearing. So that's all I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, then drop a like and comment what you feel like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.